Alrighty. Evening, folks. I made it. Almost made it on time, but here, nevertheless. So today and tomorrow, nope, not touching Marvel Rivals. Nope, the matchmaking was just plain awful. And because there was really not much to be had there, unfortunately. But anyway, moving on, we are gonna do something different today, and we're gonna figure out what that's gonna be. So, whenever possible, every Saturday night, I try to do this community night event where people get to vote what game we do on a Saturday night, and one of those votes is Arc Raiders, and I kind of had my feelings or had my hunches on Arc Raiders for a while now. I mean, it's made by the same people that made the finals, and the consensus for some people are the finals. If any of you happen to remember that game, came out strong all those years ago, and slowly over time, the player base for the finals just slowly just went into a decline, and it hasn't been steady. Seems to be the it seems to be a problem that seems to be plaguing uh, the makers of the finals and the makers of Arc Raiders. Balancing for some reason is something that they just are struggling with, trying to maintain a balance to try to keep overall players happy. And just I mean the Steam numbers alone, who knows how big this console numbers are? We'll never know. But even just the rough approximation of Steam numbers alone, it's around, I don't know, 10, 20,000. Again, that's just a rough number. Well, I will probably never know the actual number, but I mean, there's still people playing it, but it's not really high. And even Arc Raiders is starting to do its own decline as well. And I don't know how much the decline is going to be, but right now it's more or less in the same numbers as Marvel Rivals in a way. Again, just Steam numbers. Don't know about consoles, but Arc Raiders is losing its steam. Arc Raiders did have its high high point when the finals came out, and now it's starting to lose momentum. I don't know. Even if I ignore the numbers for a moment, when it comes to looter shooters or extraction shooters, those are usually really tricky for me to get into because there needs to be a point or something to care about just to achieve a run when you start and when you finish. I mean, granted, you're not always going to get a good ending, aka not dying after a run, regardless of how much free time you have. But an extraction shooter as entertainment is not something that, for me personally, I find easy to get into. And that's been a problem with me. Warframe is sort of similar in a way, but at least I'm not forced to play that game every single day to do progression. Um, so there's really few genres that I actually care about. I'm still looking forward to Bubsy 4D here, as you can see, and maybe Call of Duty, this 2009 game, might be entertaining to actually play. But I never played it. I think I saw some gameplay footage, but I never actually watched it all the way through. And when it comes to indie games, despite all good intentions, beyond the graphics, beyond all the positive, glowing reviews, will these games actually stand the test of time, even if they are cheap? That is the big thing that I'm curious about. I mean, I'm not worried about losing, but I don't know. It's really tough to find games that will entertain you for like a long time. It's a very difficult thing to do. Live service games, whatever the term you want to call it. I don't know. And I kind of had my hunches on Helldivers 2 a long time ago. I don't remember the exact date or moment I stopped playing that game. Actually, no, I think I have it here still. Uh, Again, this is the rough approximation, but back in May of 2024, I I just found this game to be a chore to play through. Um, it doesn't feel rewarding, and it feels like a chore every time you play. And apparently, 2 years have passed, almost 2 years have passed, and things have seemed to have gotten worse. I haven't played the game by myself personally, but the but the word of mouth has been going around, and yeah, and they just got it worse, and they're not fixing the core issues, and it's a grind to play through the game. Say what you want about Starship Troopers Extermination. This is a game that doesn't have a huge player base. It looks much more simple by comparison, but at least it respects the player's time. That's something that I think some people are kind of forgotten. Um, Granted, every game is a business. It has to make money somehow. But when it doesn't respect the player's time, well, yeah, this is not like a casino where you have to make money and it is a business. It's going to be very thankless. But when it comes to video games, the one thing we want to escape from society, and we are very fortunate to have a bit of entertainment, similar to going to a movie theater. Anyway, the point is, we just want to have some entertainment to get away from all the hardships that you got to go through every day, and just have some fun away from the stress of it all. Whether you bring your buddies along with it, your significant other, whatever. At least Starship Troopers Extermination, even if I don't touch this game all the time, it is at least entertaining, even if I play it in small doses. Team shot numbers are not big, but at least there's still people playing it. Actually, very lucky. Doesn't have huge player numbers compared to Helldivers 2, but at least it's playable. But anyway, yeah, and when it comes to arc raiders, this is going to be a tricky thing for me to do because I find it really difficult to. I don't know. There hasn't been uh, a spark or something just to make me care about it. I mean, the social hub and the characters. There's some. I mean, I thought that would be interesting, but even if you have friends to play this game with, I kind of see the game for what it is. I don't know. There really isn't much to get me in. Apparently, some people are complaining about this Arc Raiders newest update being kind of disappointing. But again, I haven't played it personally. Oh, and by the way, Remedy, the competitive matches and rivals were awful for 2 days now. No progress. Finding decent teammates to get the job done has been awful. Yeah, and I had one match, which will not surprise you, blaming us for not helping them win when couldn't do the damage yourself. There are not many players like you, Remedy, that can get the job done, or at least try to get the job done. They don't want to admit it, but I've been playing the game long enough to tell. And unfortunately, we did not get the teammates that we're hoping for. It was honestly really boring and frustrating. Nope, couldn't make any plays, nothing. When it comes to arc raiders, though, I'm not really sure. Um, it, I kind of called it, didn't I? I mean, it's the same people that made the finals. The finals came out strong, like it did when it first came out, but then over time, they just could not just could not figure out a balance. And it seems like history is repeating itself all over again with arc raiders now. And there are people now starting to complain. Again, history is beginning to repeat itself all over again. Again, Remedy. I don't want to see. I want to make this clear. I do not want to see games fail. I'm just being realistic here. And if you've I've been playing games long enough to tell that Not because of speculation, but when you actually see the game for yourself and hear from word of mouth, it's like the people of Arc Raiders, Embark Studios, did not learn their lesson from the finals. Arc Raiders came out as it has really nice potential. And once again, they are repeating the same thing they did to the finals, and they are now botching Arc Raiders now. And you know what other game is starting to botch it as well? Helldivers 2. I stopped playing Helldivers 2 2 years ago because I thought the game was a chore to play regardless of which difficulty, and apparently it did get worse over time. They did fix they did fix some optimization, but apparently it's a chore to play through and it doesn't respect your time. Yeah, a game you pay just to play it, and then you gotta grind for it, and not the good kind of grind either. Yep, and some of these Steam reviews as well. Yep, Embark is doing the same thing all over again. That's the thing about extraction shooters for me personally. You mean basically we're doing a run like Sea of Thieves, and you basically try to hopefully you get a decent run going so you don't die at the end of the day. But the world, there's something in the game that makes make me care about it, and it's just not there. If Mass Effect had like an extraction shooter mode or something, I would care about that. Why? Because the world building in that game is solid. Say what you want about the Mass Effect 3 ending being very disappointing and being bad because it is, in my opinion. But at least before that ending happened, the world, the characters, and everything was solid. I cared about that world. But when it comes to arbiters, though, it's kind of generic. I don't know if I'm the minority voice here, but nothing really sticks out. You got these robots, but they kind of remind me of Half Life. Have you ever played or seen Half Life or Half Life 2? It's kind of similar in a way. It tries to be different, but it's kind of meh. A map and one arc. And I bet that map is not that interesting either, huh? It's a very tall order for a live service game, huh? Very tall order. So this is the trailer that they featured.
It's still there. I mean, it would be. It held together better than I thought it would.
Really? That's it? No lore, nothing? Just that? Just like that? Would be nice to see a little bit of story, just a little bit, but no. No. Okay, the map is small, Remedy, but is it good? Is it fun to go through? Is it fun? Doesn't matter if the map is big or doesn't matter if it's small. If it's not interesting, then it is not interesting. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about the cosmetics. None of them interest me.
Attention all. Generator maintenance is scheduled tonight. Expect rolling blackout.
But that's because I didn't care about my rank. Yeah, none of these cosmetics are interesting. Okay. But yeah, there's really not much in this game that you know what would be nice? Have a social hub where you can actually hang out with other players, like what Warframe does. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but that would be nice. But no, you don't get to do that. It doesn't have to be a big interior either, but that would be nice. And you can have many instances as well, but no. You don't have that, so they just keep it very simple. And ever since I looked at the first impression of this game and put in some time into it, I never bothered to level up any of these benches because I just do not have the interest to do it. I just don't have the interest. The world, the characters, there's really nothing that sticks out for me here to care. Maybe I'm the minority opinion here, but there's really not many things that really stick out to me here. Now, look at this. That would be nice to hang out. I mean, a social hub is not going to be groundbreaking, but it would be nice to just hang out here and show off your loot. That would be nice. Instead of, just a plain menu. Hey, Rukzukin, I'm going to be honest here. Don't get your hopes up, because I've been finding it harder and harder to play Arc Raiders, because it's really difficult for me to care about the lore of this game. Kind of reminds me of Destiny and Half-Life, but this game doesn't really bring me anything into it to care. And I mean, look at this background here. Wouldn't it be nice to walk around and just hang out with other players just for a little bit and then go to your NPCs to interact with them a little bit? There's nothing wrong with no lore and just shoot and loot. But I just don't... But the impressions for me when it comes to this game, it doesn't make me care. That's the problem. There's no spark, nothing to get me in. And their latest updates, the makers of Arc Raiders are basically doing the same mistakes like they did to the finals. Do you remember that game? It's not doing so well in player count. It's slowly dipping. It's been dipping and dipping and dipping, and yeah. And history is repeating itself all over again. We will never truly know the player count on consoles, and even the Steam chart numbers are just rough approximation of how many people are playing. So we will never really know the numbers. But based on the Steam chart numbers, again, just a rough number, this game has less than 100,000 players playing now. I also remember another game called Foxhole. Does anybody remember that game? I do. It's supposed to be a asymmetrical war type game that takes place in multiple fronts and battles take days to do. But even that game has really botched it. I just got bored of that game, and my gut instinct all those years ago was unfortunately correct. It's not doing so well. Live service games are not easy to do, and very few make it. Yeah. Single player games are a bit easier to do, but even those are a bit hard to impress nowadays. But wouldn't it be nice to hang out in this in this social hub here? Also, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure those are not people walking in the bottom there. I mean, look at the paths. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one saying this, but just look at the paths of these NPCs that are walking at the bottom there. It doesn't look natural. Some of them are just walking around in circles. Like, they're not walking like humans at all. They're just, yeah, just look. Tell me that there are now NPCs just walking around in circles, just awkwardly, just trying to get through. It doesn't look natural if you're looking at the fine details here. There's one area that I noticed. Do you see my mouse cursor here? Focus on this area of this hub here. There are some NPCs that are walking 360 circles for no reason. Like, why? Yeah, just look over here. I noticed this the most. Like, what are they doing? Either the same model or there are the same people just doing that path for no reason. Again, it doesn't change gameplay, but if you start to notice details, you kind of cannot unsee it. But still, even if I ignore that, wouldn't it be nice to just hang out here in the social hub and actually interact with these characters? Wouldn't that be nice? Instead of doing this.
Nice to see a fresh face. Don't.
Again, it wouldn't change things too much, even if that was the case. But something that would have been nice. But yeah, this Ribbon Tides map, if it's small, that's what Ribbity is saying. But is it fun to explore? Is it interesting to go through, or is it just as forgettable? All right, well, I do not have any loot. I'm just gonna keep the free loadout. Actually, no, hold on. Inspect. Yeah, I really don't know. It's getting harder and harder for me to care about this game. And I don't play this game that much. So, hold on a second. Play. I don't need a safe pocket. I don't need a safe pocket. So this is the new map. How interesting is it? Say what you want about Mass Effect's levels, but at least some of them were interesting, especially in the later series. At least they were interesting to go through, even if they were linear. So, this Ribbon Tides map. Is it something to care about? I don't know. There's Division 2 as well, Roguzukin, but even I'm not sure if I want to get into that. Apparently, it's like sort of like Rainbow Six Siege in a way. Maybe that game will be decent. I don't know. I don't know if Division 2 is worth going through. I really don't know. Oh, come on. Load. There you go. So this is the newest map they have.
Hey, Apollo here. Listen, did you bring those grenades, Raider? My new designs look great on paper, but I'll need someone to chuck them at some machines to know anything for sure.
Yeah, this is a very small map. But then again, I don't mind small maps as long as they're interesting. Let me guess, invisible wall. You're out of range, turn back. But this looks so cool. But yeah, Rugzukin, don't get your hopes up, because honestly, I'm finding it more and more difficult to care about, doing the gameplay activities this game has to offer. Looter shooters are really difficult for me to care about. Warframe is sort of the same thing as well, but at least I can choose whatever mission I want to do there, and I clearly can get resources from certain missions. It's free to play, obviously, but I don't always touch that game anymore. I only went back to that game just to do the main quests, and the main quests in that game were kind of meh. It really did test my patience, but it's done now. So this map is supposed to take place in a harbor facility or something. Oh, okay, that's a lot of arcs. I mean, if you got that many enemies, there's no way I can beat them unless I was Duke Nukem or something, or Doom Guy. But I digress. Now, also notice that I'm ignoring the loot, because that's not what I'm interested right now. The level, the environment, is it something to care about? Oh, lovely. I'm already coming across arcs already. How do you get into this interior? Can you get inside this interior at all? Did they increase the spawns for these? Did they increase the spawns for these arcs, these robots that you gotta deal with? Okay, they are bullet sponges. These guys are bullet sponges. Oh, that's great. Imagine trying to do this solo. You mean you gotta spend so much time to get the best gear possible and hope you don't die. I don't know. That's why looter shooters and extraction shooters like this are very tricky, and I don't know if it's something that I'll care about. And I'm already running low on ammunition. Can I finally kill that thing now? Is there anything interesting from this one building? Can you grab them all? No, you gotta wait. Shift, quick move? I don't know. Like I said, looter shooters, especially something like this, very tricky for me to care. I know there are some special areas that this game has to offer, but again, the game did not make me care about getting them. Is there anything interesting here? Oh, I just noticed this now. There's only 2 elevators in this small map. Is this supposed to be casual friendly or something? Yeah, these robots are just... Yeah, these robots are just annoying. It feels like unless you don't have the best gear, you will not survive. My God, these robots are annoying to deal with. At least in Warframe, you have fast movement speed and you can avoid enemies. But here, good luck. And they follow you for like a very long time. Just annoying. My God, they just keep following. They just don't want to stay in their small area. That's not fun dealing with. Again, say what you want about Warframe, but at least it's easy to dispatch enemies in that game, and the right levels at least. But here, good luck. Yeah, I don't know. And you gotta spend quite a bit of time just to get the best gear, and hopefully you don't die as well. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have the best gear and you're doing freeloading, you're even more vulnerable. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is really not encouraging at all. And these enemies are relentless. Unless you shoot them down, you're not stand a chance. This is just really bad. This is really I just find these guys a nuisance. And that was a waste. That was a waste. Yeah, I honestly don't have the drive to get the best gear just to deal with these. And I hadn't even talked about the human players that you gotta fight against. Yeah. Honestly, I'm finding this game more and more difficult to care about. Whether you play it solo or you play with other players. Because there's really not much to... There's really nothing that has gotten me hooked back, just to get me hooked back in as more time went on. I don't know. I mean, this may sound very simple and generic, but you get all this loot, and what is there in endgame to do? You get your best gear, and what else is there to enjoy? Say what you want about that MMORPG and Final Fantasy XIV and the flaws that game has, but at least you can enjoy it with other players, and you can show off your goodies to other players and be social. Here, you cannot exactly be social. Not exactly. Imagine if there was there's a safe spot or something that you can actually hang out and maybe do some missions outside of it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, that was very disappointing. And no, I don't exactly have too many weapons. Nope, I don't. Let me try to explore the other areas of this map. But yeah, it's not looking hopeful so far. Yeah, I mean, you gotta spend time just to get the best weapons, just to even have a chance to survive. And this is before the human players, like other players you have to fight against, possibly comes into play. I don't know if I want to do that. Like I said before, don't necessarily follow the trend of what people are playing nowadays. Those games may not necessarily be for you, or be that good, for that matter. Isn't this the same spawn? Oh, this is... Oh. I think we spawned right around here, so this is just a different way. Okay, this hotel complex. I don't know if I can reach that, but that'd be nice to explore, just to see if there's anything interesting there. Yeah, but yeah, these art robots, in my opinion, are just annoying to deal with. It doesn't make it fun for me. They're also flying enemies in Warframe, but again, at least you can dispatch them. And again, the game encourages you to kill these robots or try to sneak around, but I don't know. I just want to just at least try to explore the other parts of the map without dying or having to kill every single robot along the way. And even though I did level up my stamina just a little bit more, you still can't run very far. You're kind of limited of movement. I thought I turned off the controller vibration. I think I did turn it off. Aim assist is on, but is there any... I think I turned off controller vibration. Should be off. I should be here. I don't know if it's showing up here. Nope. I don't remember if there's a controller vibration setting here, but I do swear I had it turned off. I'll worry about that later. But anyway, this is the Riven Tides map, this newest map this game has to offer. And so far, it doesn't really look too much different from the other maps that this game has to offer. I mean, I'm just ignoring the loot for the time being. I'm just looking at these areas and if they're interesting to be in. And maybe just to try to get some loot. Yeah, this hotel complex and the Port Authority building looks interesting. I don't know if there's much to see there, but I'm gonna try to see if these will have anything worth looking. Again, this is before even talking about the loot. But yeah, the whole thing about, you know, grabbing loot, especially with this world, I mean, it was interesting at first when I first got into this game, but as more time went by, I just find it more difficult to care. I tried playing Destiny as well, Destiny 2, but I could not play through that game after 2 hours. I was already getting bored. And this game, even though it kept my interest for a bit, but now but the honeymoon phase is now over, and I just don't see the point. And here's the thing, I don't mind having fun in games regardless if you play it solo or with other people. But even at times, you can see the game for what it is, even if you don't have other players to play it with. Oh, great, more robots. Unless you have a decent loadout, you basically have no choice but to play hide and seek against these robots. I mean, if you're not going to be sneaky, you're going to get killed very easily. Especially if you're on a free loadout, you have limited ammunition. Oh yeah, I gotta love these invisible walls. Alright, let's see how interesting this hotel complex looks. Some people are saying that this Riven Tide update is disappointing. Just one map and one arc. That's it. It feels like the finals all over again. It was interesting at first, but as time went by, it's just been disappointing. Is that hotel complex interesting? Oh, and more robots. Again, either you sneak by, or you have decent weapons to dispatch them. Either you play solo or with other players, just to make quick work of some of them. I don't know, this map kind of reminds me of some Far Cry games. Nothing really stands out, besides the flying robots that are trying to kill you. There is some praise though. I did beat Cyberpunk 2077 and its expansion and it came out. Say what you want about the problems that game has, but if you ignore performance and story problems aside, the world in that game looks interesting. May look similar to other Cyberpunk games at the time, but you probably played before, but at least the world is interesting. But when the world looks good, but there's no substance in it, like there's not many characters or story to care about, then it's just a facade. It's just window dressing. There needs to be something to care about, and so far, it's been kind of tricky to care about looting in this world. So here's the hotel. Kind of reminds me of the interiors from the other maps that this game already has. But at least there's a different layout this time. And of course, you gotta get used to where the best loot is at, and hopefully the other people did not get to it before you did. The only other interesting place in this whole map is that Port Authority building. I'm not sure if that's gonna be interesting. Say what you want about the small maps or the maps that Ready or Not has to go for, but at least those maps are memorable, and there are fun gunfights to be in, despite the AI problems that game has. But at least I have fond memories of those maps, even if I don't play it all the time.
Where are you at? Downstairs in the garage, out front parking area?
Is there anything interesting here?
There you are. I got you.
Is there anything to loot
I
here?
didn't bring a defib with me this time.
Is there anything to
Anybody got a
loot here?
defib? Anybody close?
Is there... Can you walk by this edge here? Oh, you can't. Wonderful. Well, I've seen enough of the hotel. The only other thing to see is the Port Authority building. Is that anything of interest? Oh, well, yeah, we got lots of robots here as well. I don't expect to go through this map without, you know, being careful and sneaky, but when you do get there, is there anything of interest? Alright, we got the seabed right here, but let me guess, there is an invisible wall right here. Should be an invisible wall right here. Well, this looks nice, I guess. Should be hitting the wall right about now. Well, there's that Port Authority building right there. Not sure if this looks... I'm not sure if there's anything of interest besides all the other buildings that I've been to. Oh, and that thing in the distance. Can you actually go on it? I don't think so, no. Oh. Man, yeah, I'm very vulnerable right now, but I'm just trying to at least get inside. Can at least get in the interior here. Is there any access points? Nope. There should be an entryway here somewhere.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Is there any way to get up there from here? Is there anything to get up? Unless you have a grappling hook or something to latch onto so you can climb the walls faster, you have no choice but to go around like this just to hopefully get inside. I don't know what it's called in this game, but I don't have that, unfortunately. Alright, we can finally see what the interior looks like. And I'm not worried about the time limit. So, anything of interest in this interior? It'd be nice to see something different, for once. Say what you want about Warframe, but at least over the expansions they did with the main story quest, at least they tried to make something different. Is there anything of interest here? What is that? Okay. Is there anything interesting in this place? So this is the new map for anybody that's happened to be watching this. I've been having a tough time playing this game because there's really not a whole lot to hook me back in. This is, in my opinion, regardless if you are playing this game solo or you're playing with your friends. I'm just having a difficult time to care about this world and the whole looting aspect of it. Warframe, even though I did not find the story in that game as compelling like I hoped, but at least it doesn't feel like a complete chore if you're just gonna take that game very casually, even if it's free to play. I don't know about you, but this world kind of reminds me of Half-Life. It's not Half-Life, but the similarities and the resemblances are kind of there. Is there anything of interest here? Well.
Let's move to that location.
Well, I'm done. I'm gonna go to the elevator, and maybe I'll survive. Maybe. Oh, that camper. This is just one enemy, and I'm running low on ammo. This thing is a pea shooter.
All Raiders, 5 minutes left.
Wow,
Go
this
find your
thing
way
is a
home.
pea
I
shooter.
repeat, 5.
Yeah, this thing is a pea shooter. Wow. Not even a full clip was enough. Yeah, this thing is annoying. Yeah, unless you have a decent gun, you're not gonna outrun these things. Yeah, no. Man, these things follow a very long distance. It's kind of annoying. Look how many of these things are in the way. Wow. Unless you get a hatch, no. Yeah, unless you're lucky to get a hatch key, no, you're not gonna survive. Yeah, no. It would be nice to... We should have brought a hatch key with me. But just for one, it's just want to see if it's easy to get into an elevator. Looks like there are some players there. Yeah, this is not looking good. I don't have any ammo, so I'm gonna have to wait it out. That thing is... I'm being selfish right now, but that's okay. Well, kinda got lucky there. Just got very lucky there was another player there. I don't know. It fit this like I said before, when it comes to looter shooters, for me personally, they're really difficult to get into. There has to be something in the game to make me care about it. This is regardless, again, whether you play it solo or with friends. Yeah, it was easy, but I don't feel a payoff from that at all. I mean, when I first got into this game and did manage to be lucky to play with a couple of friends and buddies, it was kinda interesting. But as time went on, I honestly do not care about these background characters, aka these people that are giving me these quests. There's just not really much to care about. And getting all this loot and stuff and leveling up, there hasn't been any incentive for me to care. And even for the people that, and seemingly for the people that put in much more time to this game than I did, apparently are not liking the newest update and what Embark has been doing to this. It seemingly looks like the finals all over again. Yeah, I mean, it was just a hunch or just some speculation for my part, but I mean, you got the makers of the finals, and then they did hit gold with this game when they first released this, but now they seem to struggle to find balance. They struggled with that on the finals, and yeah. Oh, here's the thing, Rugzuki. I don't know if you watched me play this game for the first time, but I did find it interesting. But I wanted to give this game another try because people voted for this on my Discord server just now. Just to see if there would be any change for the better or for worse. And to be honest, there hasn't been much change. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember exactly how many weeks, but I did finally do some of these quests that the game gives, but after completing a few, I did not find a reason to do more. I just didn't care. And apparently this game does have different modes that you do unlock later, but I am not looking forward to that. Nope. What's this? It's like a battle pass or something? Yeah, these are not interesting cosmetics, in my opinion. Nope. Nope. Again, it would be nice to be on foot here exploring and just hanging out. But not something to do in this game. And I don't know about you, Guzukin, but when I look at these cosmetics, I don't really think any of these are good. There's just nothing that stands out. Nothing. These are all kind of generic. They all look kind of similar. There's really nothing to... No, there's just nothing here. Yeah, it's been very difficult for me to care about this game. It just hasn't gotten better. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I mean it is a distinct style, but does it stand out, or does it stand out for me? No. No. I mean, Warframe doesn't have the best visuals either. In that game, you can be quote-unquote human, or aka an operator or drifter. But I don't mind the visuals there, even if it's pretty straightforward. But even for this game and its own style they're trying to go for, it doesn't really stand out to me either. I did not spend any money on this game. But on the finals, I did spend money one time, just to get a cosmetic for my character, because there was actually something that actually interested me. But yeah, when it comes to Arc Raiders, though, I thought it would get better over time. It just didn't. I don't care about these rewards either. Yeah, it's not looking good. I can't really say too much about this game because I didn't put in as many hours like Remedy did and a whole bunch of other players that have gone through this game a whole lot more than I did. But even for a casual player like me that doesn't really know much about extraction shooters, I'm just getting bored at this game. And I don't see an incentive to get loot and survive at the end. There's something that's just that doesn't make me care. It just for me personally, the whole looter shooter extraction genre, the setting on the world, and maybe some story and characters would make me care about it more. You don't need to have that, obviously. Some people can do that without that just fine. But for me personally, there needs to be something to make me care. And unfortunately, there really has been a whole lot from this game to make it work for me. Sea of Thieves didn't have much story either. But the whole ship gameplay, you know, commanding a little ship, and at least for the missions for a time, it was working out just fine. So gameplay alone is fine, but when it comes to this game, I have played quite a bunch of other third-person and first-person shooters, and unfortunately this doesn't really stick out to me either. It's just a popular mainstream release, but that's about it. So yeah, it's It's getting to the point where when it comes to this game, it just feels like I have to play, not because I want to. I have to. Like, there's really not much in this world for me to care. I mean, I tried PUBG as well. But again, there was not much there for me to care either. So yeah, this extraction shooters and looter shooters are very difficult for me to be impressed. I mean, if you like this game because it does stand out more from the rest, then more power to you. But for me personally, it's not for me. I wish there was something in this game that would actually get me interested, regardless if you played this game solo with your friends, but it just did not get better over time. And it seems like, again, history is repeating itself all over again, with the balancing being the problem again, and it's happening on Arc Raiders seemingly. And I don't know if it's gonna continue to get worse over time. Time will tell. So, a quick example. You remember when I just talked about Sea of Thieves? That game was also PvE, PvP, like this game is. And if I remember correctly, 5 years after Sea of Thieves debuted, only then they finally added PvE to that game. Reduced rewards, but nevertheless, it was true PvE they finally released 5 years later. Will this game survive 5 years? I don't know. I wouldn't be too surprised if this game will still continue to make enough money after a strong release, but I don't know if I want to wait 5 years for something like that to come out, if that was the case. I don't know if I'll wait that long. Time is just way too... Time goes by so quickly. So, yeah, there's really not much for me to care about in this game. I wish there was something that would get me, but it's just not. It's just not. Honestly, any other game would be more interesting than this. And even that new map, even though it's small, it didn't really change things a whole lot. So yeah, with that being said, Arc Raiders is out of here. Nope, no more. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna miss Arc Raiders. Nope. It's like the finals. It was interesting at first, but then it got worse over time. I don't think I'll be revisiting the finals either. They did try to revisit that game a couple of times, but it just got worse and worse over time. I mean, I only spent like 17 hours in this game. Just 17 hours. That's not a whole lot compared to what other people have played. I wouldn't be too surprised if Remedy and a bunch of other people spent like over 100 hours into that game. But I did not survive that long. Yeah, I'm gonna hide Arc Raiders from my library. I don't want to hear any more about updates in this game. And with that being said, I'm going to remove Arc Raiders from my vote page. I just really do not find this game that interesting. It's not that remarkable to me. There you go. Arc Raiders is gone. I just do not find it that interesting to play. I'm sorry to say, but it's true for me. Dead by Daylight is also another game that I don't really have strong feelings about. But at least for me personally, I can play that game as a killer and just play very carefree and not take it too seriously. It's not much, but it's something for me personally. And is there anything else from the Steam library that sticks out? Oh, tower defense games are okay. I don't know if you've ever played tower defense games before, Bloons TD6 in particular, but at least I have fun playing this game on mobile or on computer when I am in that mood. And you can actually do the same progression with this game on your mobile device and actually play on computer. So your saves do carry over, which is nice. And you can actually play this game without internet, and your saves will progress. You cannot do online events obviously without internet, but at least you can play the main maps, which is nice. But again, it's not always I play this game, but it's something that I don't mind from time to time. And you know what is disappointing? City Skylines 1. City Skylines 1 is a game that I used to put in hours and put in many hours. But the simulation, I don't know if the newest updates for City Skylines broke this game, but it's it's just the simulation for this game just broke apart. I don't know if it happened in the newest updates, but when the city got really big, at least 20,000 people or so, the simulation for this game just stopped working completely. And like I noticed little things like for these harbors that has thousands of people waiting, even though I tried to increase the capacity for the boats to like 200 citizens that they can pick up, the boats refuse to pick up the people. And it's not because of the terrain issues. It's just the buses the buses and the public transport, they just refuse to pick them up. And I can probably quickly show that to you right now as a quick demonstration. Like, I used to have a lot of fun with this game. You can see the hours that I put into this over the years. But somewhere along the way, the updates just I don't know if the newest updates broke it, but the simulation is not working like it should be. And I have tried to play a couple of other city simulation games, but some of them, they are just not for me. And we're gonna try to resume. Oh, play anyway. I'm gonna try to. I'm not gonna spend an hour on this, but I'll see if this. I'll see if the simulation is gonna be performing any. Is I'm not sure if the simulation for this game has gotten any better. Like, there are bus stops and like the ship harbors I just mentioned just now, and they don't pick up passengers at all. And I do have mods, but nothing too crazy in my opinion. You do not want to go too crazy with mods, especially if they have Steam Workshop support, because once an official patch rolls in, it can break mods, unfortunately. And there's no way the game will always tell you what's gonna break and what not break. So the last time I tried to play this game before some of the updates came out, yeah, the simulation just broke apart, and it took a lot of trial and error just for me to just try to make it work, even if the solutions are not that groundbreaking. I mean, I just wanted to build something big, just for like a big city in a video game. I tried to do that in Transport Tycoon as well, but this game did do well for a time. I don't have an exact number how much time I put into this city in particular, but I would not be too surprised if it's like hundreds of hours, maybe 20, 30, roughly. But what's getting me here is that things are starting to break apart. I mean, the passengers are just not getting picked up at all. Okay, this one is fine, but there are some lines that are just not working at all. That seems to be fine at the moment. Hmm. Okay. This seems okay at the moment. Okay, the transport seem to be working okay. Again, there have been some patches that have come out to this game recently, and I'm curious if the issues gotten fixed or they have gotten any better. Um, because the last time I tried to play this, the buses were not picking up passengers, among other things. Um, okay, that seems to be doing its job. I think the biggest example would be this area here. Lots of passengers to pick up. Oh, there it is. There it is. See, there's people that need to be picked up, but for some reason the buses are not picking them up for some reason. I don't know. See, 0 out of 100. It's not picking them up. And the frame rate, by the way, is not high. Obviously, there's a lot of simulation going on. But the point I'm trying to say is the simulation is kind of broken. I don't know if it's because of the patches, but I don't think it's because of the mods that I have, which are not that many, by the way. So we got a bus right here. It's 0 out of 100, by the way. It's completely empty. But can the bus pick up all these passengers there? Really? It's not picking up a single passenger? Wow. And by the way, if you're wondering, that's a default asset. By the way, it's not a modded bus. It's a default asset that you can get, whether you pay DLC or not. But yeah, like the simulation is just starting to break apart. I don't know if the simulation works at its best when you keep the city size small, but the bigger it gets, it just seems to break apart. Here's another bus. Is it going to pick up these passengers? Really? Not picking up one passenger? Not one? Not one passenger is getting picked up? Wow. I mean, that is just baffling to me. Like, sometimes some buses pick up passengers and other times it doesn't. There we go. Finally, a bus picks them up. But why did the last 2 buses not pick them up? It's the same problem with the ships. I tried to do some trial and error with the ships, and even if you try to increase the capacity for the ships, if you raise it too much, they will not pick up any passengers at all. Oh yeah, finally got some buses that actually pick up passengers, but why sometimes they pick up passengers and other times they do not pick up passengers? It's just, it doesn't matter if this is a recent bus line added, or this same problem can happen on older lines that you created 20 hours ago. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if it's because the simulation is struggling to keep up, but little details like that is just, it's just baffling to me. Okay. The people are getting picked up there. But yeah, but other than those little details being a bit of a problem, this city has been a challenge. I don't think the traffic simulation in this game is the best. You really gotta do a lot of trial and error. You do have to do a lot of public transportation as well, just to try to keep the traffic down. But I'm honestly pretty happy with the the amount of effort that I've put into this game so far. If only the simulation did not break down like that. But honestly though, it's not too bad. If the simulation did not break apart like I just showed you in a couple of those examples, this is still a decent game. It's still a solid game. I've yet to come across another city simulation game out there that can go on for this long and still be solid and okay. And I do have to rely on a lot of underground tunnels because the AI is very specific in this game. You need to have more than one way, and especially highways, just for your traffic, just to get to where you need to go. We need to go, especially if they're going from an industrial area into the city where your commercial areas are. That's another thing you gotta take account for when you play this game. So yeah, an average traffic flow about 72%, despite all that's going on. And believe me, the traffic in this area was a lot worse. You can't just rely on these surface roads completely. I wish you could, but you can't. Lots of bottlenecks will start to happen here. And even if you had traffic circles, I don't think the traffic circles will solve the problem completely. And I do want to try to use every bit of area this game has to offer. And so far, these have been my best efforts so far. Honestly, not been a bad journey so far. This is not really something that I can cover on screen too much. It's not really something that I'll find. I don't think I can. I don't think a lot of people find entertaining being built in real time. But this is something that you can enjoy personally. You can enjoy. You can. This is probably something you can probably enjoy off screen personally a whole lot more. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish this map before the simulation is gonna say, before this game is gonna tell me, nope, you can't build any more bus lines, you can't build any more roads, you're done. I got about, I got about this much space left to build. I don't know how much more the game can handle, but other than those little details that are starting to break apart in this city, this is not too bad. I really don't know too many other city simulation games out there that are decent. I mean, I'm not talking about the old ones, but I'm talking like recent ones that are noteworthy to try and play. So far, I haven't come across many of those. Yeah, I think I had one game on the wish list called City Master Plan, but even I don't know if this is going to be good. Is there anything that might I wish there were some city simulator games that would really stick out for me. The only business tycoon, well, Open TTD is not a city simulator, but that is one of the few rare examples of games that are on Steam that are completely free. It's a very niche title, but it's something that I kind of play from time to time. I really wish there were more games that would really stick out to me on Steam. I really wish there was more. I'll try to play a mission of Starship Troopers if I can even get a mission. Yeah, Starship Troopers Extermination is kind of similar to Helldivers 2. Obviously smaller in budget and scale, but at least you win. But at least you get but at least the missions are very straightforward, and it's not nearly as grindy as Helldivers 2 when it comes to their war bonds. I really wish there were more games that really stick out to me. I may have to go back to the older titles, back in PlayStation 2 or PlayStation or something along those lines, because I bet there are some old titles out there that still hold the test of time, rather than some of these new titles are trying to. The only other game that I can think of is the other one that got voted tonight, which is Marvel Rivals. But I'm not doing competitive Marvel Rivals. 2 days of terrible matches. I'm not gonna touch that game until next week. Let's see if we can do an arc mission. Let's see if we can get an arc mission going here. I hope I can get a match after at least 2 minutes of waiting. All right, good. We got a mission. I really didn't think I was gonna get one. When it comes to Steam numbers, the Steam number is roughly around 300 or so. That's not an exaggeration. So, hopefully, with console players, however high those numbers are, hopefully that improves matchmaking a little bit.
The Federation have deployed the deep space.
Oh, we're doing a brand new mission on hard.
Arc scanners, and when our brave troopers are finished, the bugs will be full of holes too.
I did notice that they did update the art assets and the levels in this game as time went on. Again, this is very straightforward. It may not be like Helldivers 2 scale, but it's something that once you play a few times, you already know how it's gonna work. So let's see how this is gonna work. And just like any arc mission, you're gonna have this hive hunt. Sorry, you got this hive to take care of, and if you're a ranger, it's very easy to take care of. All right, so we got one demo, one sniper. I can play all the roles, so I just pick whatever needs to be filled. My gut feeling is telling me to play as a ranger, especially if you gotta do that hive objective. All right, let's see what these next two players are gonna choose. I do notice the same players with their similar names coming on to play this game, so it's not a huge community, but at least there are still players playing this game. That's something that you gotta give credit. Alright, looks like we'll be a ranger after all. I'll be a ranger. We're gonna be using the jetpack to get around.
More locations spotted in your sector. TAC map updated. Get those resources and build up your base. Brimstone 1, we have your mobile HQ coordinates established. Arc is on the way.
Yeah, this game finally has a mech, by the way. Finally has a mech.
Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
I think the 3D model for this robot looks a little too clean, but it's nice that we have a mech finally.
Reinforcements don't grow on trees. Mission success is imperative.
Yeah, the 3D model looks a little too clean, in my opinion. It needs to look a little bit more 3D.
There we go. Ammo! Ammo, please.
Heads up, ammo.
You don't get ammo.
Enemy arachnid patrol
Because they
detected.
destroyed ammunition.
Use arachnid threat levels in your AO.
Sorry. No idea what you're saying.
Warning, arachnid threat levels
They
have
just
increased.
destroyed ammunition for you.
The base is under attack.
Yeah, the shooting mechanics in this game are very straightforward. And you do get some shotguns that are really good at stunning bugs and doing good crowd control.
Literally the same kind of ammo that I used to see it.
Hey,
Oh,
behind you.
Some of you are wondering how is the frame rate? Frame rate is around 50, but it's playable. Hey Knight, welcome back. I'm revisiting this game right now, and after this, I'll be doing Marvel Rivals because it did get a vote. And I'm sad to say this, Knight, but
Stop fucking shooting at me.
I am not doing Arc Raiders anymore. I really tried to see if Arc Raiders would get better. Unfortunately, it did not.
Troopers, M11E Marauders are inbound. Check your tag map for details.
there's another mech inbound too.
Oh yeah, this game has mechs now. I know Helldivers 2 has it, but this game can have 2 mechs at a time. That's cool. But yeah, Knight, I'm still here. It really is tough to find games nowadays that I care about. I wish there were more games that really have more lasting appeal to me, but there really isn't that many. And the only games I'm looking forward to is PUBG 4D. I don't know if this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is still possible to be played on multiplayer, but this one is probably one of the best Call of Duty games ever made. So yeah, and I don't know if the Division 2 is worth playing. Other than Rainbow Six Siege, this one I am not really sure. It did go on sale, but I don't know. I wish there were more games that really stick out to me. But yeah, there's only a few games that sticks out besides the Resident Evil recommend and Pragmata that I did beat recently. Both games, in my opinion, are above average. In my opinion, they're not bad. They're just I don't think you'll have strong memories with those games as more time goes on. So yeah.
A resource cache has been uncovered near your location.
The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
Yeah, this game is very straightforward to play, and I don't mind it. It's not as grindy as Helldivers 2. I don't know if you've heard about the newest updates that happened to Helldivers 2, but apparently Helldivers 2, the devs really dropped the ball on that game. They made it less fun, apparently. And I didn't touch Helldivers 2 since 2024.
Brimstone 1, we see you've gathered enough ore to build up a good defense for the Ark. Great work.
Yeah, this game that I'm playing right now, Star Trek Extermination, it doesn't have a huge community, not a whole lot of people, but it's still fine to play, even if in small doses. And you can actually play as a mech now in this game. 2 mechs. Yeah, you can actually have you can have mechs in this game now. Helldivers 2 has it, but they finally added it in this game. It's really cool. I guess they're going through a testing phase or something right now, just to see how powerful and useful they are. But it would be nice to have them in every single mission, especially when you got good teamwork here. It's really cool.
Where do you want me?
And it's not a big surprise that there are people from all over the world in this game, because, like I said, the player count for this game is not that huge. So I've heard foreign languages in voice chat in this game. It's not a bad thing as long as people are doing their part. See what I did there? I am just waiting for the hive objective to show up.
Be advised, Arachnid patrol spotted in your AO. Proceed to terminate the patrol. Warning.
Really?
Arachnid
Another?
levels have increased.
There's another one? Wow. Or...
The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
there's a third. We got 3 of these things. Nice. Wow, 3 of these things. Nice. I don't know if there's a limit to how many of these machines can be in a mission.
Be advised, major hive activity
Oh, here we go.
in this sector. Destroy it.
Okay. Let's see if the randoms will get the hive. Otherwise, I can go get it. If you're a ranger, these hive missions are pretty simple in Ark. Very simple. Oh, they are taking care of the hive already. Nice. Nice, they took care of it.
Arachnid threat levels have been lowered.
Just like in Helldivers 2, this game has bug holes as well. They're a lot more straightforward, though.
Gas refineries have been spotted in your sector. Burn the gas fast and get the Ark scanning.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering, these hives, they spawn in. They are not here when you first join the mission. Nope, they just spawn in. Which will be a bit awkward if you're right here doing an objective, but it doesn't really break anything. So yeah, we're gonna be doing one mission of this game.
Missile
Another one. Wow.
Large arachnid patrol detected in the field. Its destruction is highly recommended. Be advised, sensors indicate
Wow, this
arachnid
game
threat
is.
levels have risen.
I don't know. I think that's on purpose. This mission. I don't know how many of these missions are this generous with these new mechs, but that's really cool.
All units. Gas refineries have been spotted in your sector. Grab the gas fast and get the
Oh,
arms
they already
running.
picked up the armor already. Okay. How many of these mechs do we have in this mission? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That's pretty generous. Yeah, these new mechs have already had a couple of HUD fixes, I guess, just to fix some issues and make them more playable. That's really cool.
The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
More mechs. That's really nice. Yeah, so far this mission is going very, it's going well. The object is to grab the resources quickly before the red bar in the top right corner of the screen fills. Otherwise, you're gonna get an endless horde. It is possible to survive the endless horde, but that depends on what kind of team you get. I remember being a salt engineer in one of these missions, just constantly rebuilding walls over and over again. And we did end up winning that mission, which can be very satisfying.
One to three, here we?
You can actually pick up resources and be in the mech. Oh, okay. That's cool.
One, two, three.
Large arachnid patrol detected in the field. Its destruction is highly recommended. Attention! Elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but that mech looks a little too clean on textures. It needs to look a little bit more gritty. But other than that, the gameplay on that seems solid too.
We're sending down a new M11E Marauder. Check the attack map for
Another Marauder already? Wow. Seriously, another one? That's so generous. That's like 5 already. Now let's give it a try. Why not?
All DSV units, gas refinery locations verified. We need the arc scanning ASAP.
Troopers, the FedNet camera crew in your AO is KIA. Command needs some footage from the front lines. Grab the camera and get broadcasting.
Alright, you just gotta hold down spacebar. Got it. What? I
advised,
can
arachnid
stomp on
patrol
people?
spotted in
What the
your
hell?
AO. Proceed to terminate
Really? I can
control.
stomp on people? Okay, that's just unfair.
Warning, arachnid threat levels have increased.
What is this? Smokebore guns. This is cool. Yeah, these mechs are pretty cool. Like, you can have... How many of these things will spawn in? I guess it depends on how many players you have, right?
In the western quadrant.
Need some ammo, please. Please, sir. Can I have some more? More ammo?
Man, this thing is so slow, but then again, that's the whole point of this thing.
Also have to pee.
And you do have jetpacks as well. Well, you can at least jump over walls.
Would you please reload me while I pee?
I don't think I have ammo. Yeah, I can't reload at all, so it depends on my teammates. Can I climb on top of this wall here? Yep, just enough.
Large arachnid patrol detected in the field. Its destruction is highly recommended. Attention, elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected.
If they make this character, if they make the 3D model of this mech look a little bit more dirty and dark, I think this will be even better. 'Cause right now, I think it looks a little too clean. You find them? Yeah, we got like 5 of these mechs in this mission. That's very generous. All right.
The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
Arc activation beginning in 30 seconds.
Yeah, these howitzers are pretty useful.
Arc slam incoming in 10 seconds.
Alright, this should be interesting.
Connection active with the Ark. Ground rate from the Ark stirred up some of the Horde. Hostiles are en route to the Ark
It's
now.
the same crosshair from the machine gun, if I'm not mistaken.
Ratings
This
look
is
good
fun.
so far, Brimstone 1. I am detecting a lot of arachnid activity, so expect company.
Huh?
Oh, this is fun, even if the frame rate is going down. I'm not getting repairs, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I'm not getting any repairs.
Ark is at 25% complete.
I'm not getting any reloads, but that's okay. I'm having fun with this as long as I can. Yeah, I'm not getting any reloads. That's okay.
Brimstone 1, hang in there. Ark data collection is reading at 50%.
It's still fun. If only I had a reload, but whatever. It's not a big deal. No repairs. But we're almost there, though. Oh yeah, and the frame rate is probably around 40 right now.
Ark is at 75%. We're almost there, Brimstone 1.
Need some ammo. Ammo, please. Holy crap.
And we're almost there, folks. Almost there.
fixing here everything as possible.
This is a fun game. Very casual friendly. Again, not something I would play all the time, but it's fun.
Emergency. Arachnid threat
Run.
no longer containable. An arachnid horde of indeterminate size is attacking.
Brimstone 1, we have your location.
I think we're going in this way. And if I'm not mistaken, we go this way. Yep. Always kill the gunner bugs first. There we go.
Vital signs.
Get back to the fight, Trooper. Let's go.
It's fun. This is just simple, chaotic fun. Even if the frame rate does go down. If you're curious what the FPS is like right now, I'll tell you right now. 30. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. It's 30 FPS right now, but it's still playable. And easy farming too, at the extraction point. Never gets old. How many kills these people get? I got 100 plus kills. Nice. Again, this is a very fun arcade game. It's very fun. I don't mind the FPS going down. It's still playable. I won't be too surprised if the FPS on consoles is more or less the same like on PC. Another good game. Just fun chaos. Also, they did not fix that bug. It just clips through the map. But I don't know if they're surprised if they're aware, but yeah. You can farm if you do a lot of support, you can farm a lot of XP very easily in this game. A lot. Yeah, the clan grinding can be painful, but honestly, I wouldn't worry about that. It's just something you think of as a secondary, at least in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to Dead by Daylight, I still stand by with what I said about this game in the past. It's I do not have a very strong opinion on it because I just don't find it that fun. But when I play as a killer, I don't mind being the chill killer for once. Alright, so just to honor the community vote there, I'm actually going to play my rivals, but not competitive. Holy crap, no, I am not doing that. I'm going to have to wait until next week and just hope that the matchmaking or the people that I play with is going to be better. Because the last 2 times I tried to play was just awful. There was no fun. Now, it's getting to the point where I'll try playing Duelist, and hopefully I can do enough. I'm not the best Duelist, but it's gotten to the point where I will try. Better to try than not try at all. I'm going to do a quick match and see what the team needs. I don't care if it's a healer. I don't care if it's a tank. I am going to try to fill in. And I still have not seen any cosmetics in this game that I personally want to get. There really hasn't been much, unfortunately. Speaking of which, has Mama Den made any progress? Well, yeah, it looks like they've been suffering through the same thing as well. Pretty awful matches. One reason or another. Alright, back to quick matches. Again, I'm gonna pick whatever the team needs. I don't care if it's a duelist.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not
Let's
judging.
see what the team needs. Alright, I'm healing.
Hey man, how good are you, Spider-Man?
I'm not the type who fades
Me?
quietly into the...
I'm the Spider-Man, buddy. I'm
goddess
the
of
Spider-Man.
mischief and the queen of
I'll
Asgard.
do
Oh,
Loki.
I'm excited.
How good are you with Thor?
What's that? Second?
How good are you with Thor?
How big is my Thor? My Thor is big.
No. Hey, that's not what we're talking about here. How good are you at Thor?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm pretty good at Thor.
Without chaos, life becomes a predictable, orderly prison.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I don't see a lot of Lokis, but I'm gonna try.
Have you ever considered, like, not scheming to usurp the throne of Asgard? I consider many things, but not that. Seriously? You never thought about letting it go? Asgard will be mine. If it takes an egomaniac mortal destroying time
The battle
matters to make
starts
that
in
happen.
5.
Again,
4,
I think Galactus
3,
should be quiet so that the
2,
voiceovers can play out
1.
just fine. Is that too
All
much
you need
to
to
ask?
do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I don't know the actual mileage, but this feels like a long way from Queens.
The enemy is
I
here.
outnumber you. Invigorating, no? Damage sustained. Need assistance.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
The more the merrier.
The mission area
My
is
full
yours.
support. Your goddess is suffering. We're on her.
Follow enemy.
I have many faces. Watch your step, Diamond and Snow. Have fun. You are restored. I have many faces.
Here, follow enemy. Strong again. Here, follow enemy.
Come, my minion.
Wrath of Asgard. I am barely wounded. The enemy is
The more
here.
the merrier. are restored.
Put a target on enemy.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
This is
Control lost.
The tricky thing about Loki is once you activate your ult, you have to activate almost immediately a
That was
second after.
nothing for a goddess.
So it's a bit tricky to do it in the heat of battle. So far, our team hasn't done much damage.
The more the merrier. Healing for my friends. I was in trouble.
This Loki is a projectile. You gotta heal. So this is something I haven't done in a while. But let's see if I can do it.
Come, my minion. The more the merrier. Call me on! Hey, thank me later.
Release the
I am ready to put on a show.
I have many faces. I'm hit. Cover me.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
That's right. Let your enemies underestimate you. The more the merrier.
Put some pep in my step.
Our team just needs to do more damage.
The more the merrier. The dark child is ready to awaken. Limbo. Limbo stands with you. I have many faces. I sense them. You are restored.
Raise a toast in celebration. Put a target on enemy.
Your goddess is suffering. Behold that child. My spirit steadies. Your powers are mine.
Glory is almost yours.
Now, mad!
I outnumber you. Invigorate.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
They dare to lay hands on me.
There's a chance we might win a round. Okay.
Portal's popping. Stay sharp.
I have many faces. You are restored. You're quite welcome.
There's another one down.
Okay. I kind of neglected playing Loki for like a long time. So hopefully this will not be so bad after a long hiatus.
I'm wily, unreliable, vindictive, and yet oddly compelling. Don't you think? I have many faces.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. Happy birthday!
All who oppose us shall fall before the might of Mjolnir.
Right.
Thor, you know,
that.
I think you are pretty good.
Happen to have any spare enchanted weapons, would you?
Aye.
Hey, listen, I
But
think you're
alas,
also pretty
both
good.
Stormbreaker and Yarnbjorn are currently in other...
So yeah, Rukzukin,
Battle
I'm
starts
playing
in
this
5,
game again,
4,
but mainly to play
3,
heroes that I do not
2,
usually play.
1.
Doesn't matter if it's a duelist or
All you
not.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got
This
it?
is a hero that I have not touched in a while.
As long as I am worthy, I will raise Mjolnir
The key
in
with Loki
defense
are the
of what is
clones.
right.
When you go invisible and when you activate the AoE heals, it can be a bit tricky.
The more the merrier. Healing for my friends. Ha! Thank me later. You have
Looks
my
like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I have many faces.
'Twas but a
Damage
scratch.
sustained. Need assistance. Call me unleashed.
This is real firepower!
Back in the hunt. Here's for my
I just missed. Whatever.
My turn now.
I'm actually surprised we did win one
Nothing keeps
round.
me down for long.
Okay. I'm deliberately playing Loki because that's something I normally do not play. But it is possible.
I have many faces. You are restored.
But the whole projectiles is something that I need to get used to.
Fire!
Back in the hunt later. Go have fun.
You get a web and you get a
I
web.
am ready to put on a show. The more the merrier.
Turn around, they're on your back.
Need assistance. From limbo. Cool and refreshing.
I am Asgard's
Your powers are mine!
Capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Take everything! I'm hit! Cover me! You are restored.
That on video.
Okay, I think that was a decent ult there.
Performance
This is a quick play, Rugzukin. This is a quick play. I am not doing rank Rugzukin. The last two times I played this game, two times I tried to play rank was awful. It was simply awful. There was not one memorable match.
This place out.
And the one time that I did win, it really was not much to.
I have many faces.
It was really not much to brag about. It was pretty awful.
Go have fun.
So when it comes to quick play, I'll play heroes I normally do not play. So yeah, this is the first time in a while I played Loki. So it's good practice, or at least I'm hoping it's enough practice.
The more the merrier. Render me assistance. I'm hit. Call me unleashed. Behold, Dark Child.
He's coming up behind.
I am a true team player.
This is real firepower!
Strong again.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep
I
going.
don't think I like these odds.
Control lost.
I always
At times
come
though,
back.
quick match or quick play can be just as bad as ranked, even if you try
The more
to
the
practice
merrier.
heroes. It can be just as bad, especially if you get nothing to work with. Actually got 10 kills. Sure.
Healing for my friends.
That put a spring in my step.
I have many faces. Thank me later. Character's injured. Let's go have fun.
Yeah, and the team just got wiped out right there. That was pretty meh.
Render me assistance.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
That was pretty meh.
Come, my mint.
When you don't got decent teams, it can be pretty boring. It can be pretty boring. Okay, something useful here. I think I know.
Everyone, I am Loki, goddess of mischief, and the queen of Asgard.
Oh. Ultron.
I am beyond.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
In steel and silicon.
You're leaking down there, Ultron.
No, I'm not. And you're misbehaving like a child, Stark.
I know. I wished for a good robot last Christmas, yet here you are, leaking.
Sigh. I'm not planning on humanity to ever mature anyway.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Rebuild the space-time continuum and defeat 2 Dr. Dooms? Piece of cake.
This is my unnatural selection. Airs are in order.
That put a spring in my step.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture
I am
now.
ready to put on a show. I'm hit. Take everything.
Too many to fight right now.
Nope, I gotta switch to...
Swords, guns, grenades, a coupon for one free
Capture the mission area!
Yep, I'm ready for action.
Let's try a heal pool. See if I can be useful.
Enemies on approach. Defense is compromised.
My healing factor can't keep up. How about an assist?
I got you!
Here comes hand pool. Kaboom. Here comes hand pool. Another name I'm going to have. You get away. You get away. Clobbering time.
Many enemies, not enough friends.
Gee, thanks, healing factor. Now I've got to
Their
fight
team's
these
capture
losers
progress
again.
has passed the halfway point.
So far, not much.
That put a spring in my step.
Put a target on enemy.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Watch out, Chief This officially makes us BFFs. You wish you were this cool.
Plus put the strength.
My healing factor can't keep up. I'm not in this.
If I
Yep.
get hit, it's gonna hurt.
They've almost got
No, our team is not doing much on this. Nope.
Okay.
Not much. Not much.
Don't you worry, mes amis. Gambit got more than one ace up his sleeve.
I don't know if they can touch on time, but let's see if they can at least play a duelist once. If not this game.
You'll have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
Pulse charge. Fire.
Now you do the same for me, Wee.
That put a spring in my step.
Yeah, that hurt. Double down. Unlucky for you.
I am strengthened. Enemies on approach.
Nice.
Control seized.
Just the boost I needed.
Advantage gained in the material plane.
Okay.
Might want to take a look over here.
Just puts a scratch.
A deadly deed.
I am ready to put on a show.
Nope.
Control
Yeah, our
lost.
team is not really
We'll
that
have
good
to
here.
keep fighting until we have a
Wish we
winner.
had more versatility.
Gambit
No,
coming back for more.
that was pretty boring.
I
Next.
unleash the Vishanti's power.
Nope, our team was not that doing that much. Moving on. Yeah, quick play can be just as terrible. It can be just as terrible.
Well, you can't expect
And
to win all.
don't think for a second you're MVP when it truly is an MVP when you're just farming. Farming is not really being valued. Not really. Still stand by with the one thing that I said. One game I am very proud of to be been part of this game. Not a tournament, but a normal ranked game that went on for like half an hour. Still stand by that. It's a game that really stood out more from the rest. Okay, let's see if we can actually play as a duelist for once. I got time for like maybe one more game or something. I don't think I got the energy for more games tonight. Would be nice if Galactica was a bit more quiet. Looks like I'll be healing yet again, but this time I'll try
Agent
to do
F1.
White Fox.
I'm going in.
This time I'll try to play White Fox.
My senses are sharp, and my claws are ready.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hey, I was thinking, maybe I could take you on a private tour of the galaxy after this, huh?
You want a chance with me, Sugar? You'll have to go through Gambit first.
Wait, the sleazy guy with the playing cards? Really? You're with him?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'm not cold. I'm focused. There's a difference.
It seems we have company.
Well, that's better.
Team strike, marked!
You're mine. Totally on sight.
Run, Fox, run!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Much better.
Oh, Eric.
Nice.
Fox, fall through!
Is there a doctor in the house? Hey, there's love over here. We need to fight right now.
Let's pop back up under there. No.
Oh, I'm the only healer. Well, they'll soon realize this will not go well.
The hunt resumes.
They captured the mission
See how long it takes for them to realize there's only one healer.
Yoink! Give me that.
Ah, much better. Let's do this.
Form change active!
Oh boy.
Well, that's
Here they
better.
come.
Endless spear. And unseen.
Who've we got here?
You're mine. You're sent.
Damage sustained!
Yep, I'm the only healer, so this is not gonna go well.
Ooh, no webs need. Is there a
My
doctor in the
spirit
house?
pulls me back to battle.
Yep. Can you heal from this far away? No. Not like Luna, if you don't miss.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
You know, when I'm playing as a healer, sometimes I do not notice I get kills. Sometimes I really don't notice.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Back in the hunt.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Well, that's better.
Let's do this.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web.
Form change active!
Thanks for the boost.
What time is?
I am Phoenix!
Damage sustained! Need assistance!
Kill that hurt.
Double KO! They've almost got it!
From the start.
Control seized!
Careful over here, okay?
Coming at you. Lucky draw.
Spirits revive us!
Endless fury.
Bionic burst! You crossed my path! Gotcha!
Form change active!
Us against the world.
Spirit Chongwu as Shigo!
Taking it all! Control lost!
Just who can
I don't think
looking
White
for.
Fox is gonna work here. We're gonna need a lot more heals than that.
I'm a good guy who occasionally...
Without Tai, I wouldn't know the real power of the Light Force.
By the Vishanti, strange is here.
Nope. Not much practice on some quick plays you can get. Not always. It can be very frustrating. Speaking
Tai
of
and I
which,
create equilibrium.
let's see if
When
the
it
Marvel
gets
Rivals'
disturbed.
server is fixed. Yeah, it looks like the VCs are finally fixed now because it took a while for the VCs to finally
30
disappear
seconds
when
before you attack.
they're not
Get
being
ready.
used.
What the matter, home? You not liking how Gambit shuffled the deck?
Honestly, I
Yeah,
was
the
just
rough,
expecting the card tricks from Doctor
an average
Strange.
number of people I see on VC and the Marvel servers like either around 100 to 200. Glad that the number is not too high.
The battle starts in 5.
Oh, look at
4,
this. I'm the
3,
only healer again.
2, 1.
Let's see how long
All you
they
need
figure
to
it
do
out.
is capture the mission area.
That
Got
I'm the
it?
only one.
We are warriors. No matter what worlds we come from, do not lose sight of that.
Lights out.
The enemy has arrived.
My time to shine.
Ah, that's better.
Awaken the ranger. Let's do this. Lights out.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area.
Yep, this is not gonna work. Boring. No, seriously, it is boring when the team doesn't give you anything to work with. They want to play their perfect hero or their favorite hero, but they but there's nothing they want to
When the
help
chips
in
are
return.
down, you want your heroes a little roguish and scruffy.
Looks like we're gonna have to heal bot because yeah.
I'll patch you up.
Feeling stronger already.
I don't think I'll be able to use my gun too much.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. See, I'm flocking helpful.
Let's do this. Power beyond sight.
Someone scratch my back.
I am barely wounded.
You're welcome.
Still the only healer, unfortunately.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Disappear!
You're ready for action.
I am Asgard's might.
For you. You're mine.
Control seized.
Done. What's next? Do we even have a... I'll patch you up.
'Twas but a scratch.
You get a web and you
Yep.
get a web and you get a
Yep. I have to do all the
that's
healing.
Armor patch here. Pay up.
Good fortune.
Let's see how long this lasts.
Mind over matter. Here they come now.
You're welcome.
That's better.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
The perfect hit.
I'll patch you up. All right. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
I am barely wounded.
Feeling stronger already.
They only have one healer.
Against the world going.
This is real firepower.
Good fortune.
Why is there only one healer on both teams? Don't know.
Control lost.
You ain't got rid of me yet.
Okay.
Armor patch here. Pay up.
I mean, everybody wants to be a duelist. At least for this one.
You're welcome. Down.
They've almost got it.
Ah, that's better.
Watch me soar! Your day ends, demon.
Let's do this.
My good deed.
Let the devil out!
Protective shield compromised.
I am barely wounded.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
The wrath of Asgard.
You're ready for action.
More webs needed.
See, I'm flocking helpful.
Tagged him with the spider trace.
Control seized.
Now, a disappearing.
I'll patch you up. Those guys are about to shoot at us. See, I'm flocking helpful.
The area's almost yours.
'Twas but a scratch.
You're ready for action.
Dodge portals. That guy.
I am by the eye of Agamotto.
Feeling stronger already.
You're welcome.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'm quiet.
See? I'm fucking helpful.
That's better.
Sure, why not? The soul healer for that round.
I'm a good guy who occasionally takes stuff that doesn't belong to him.
Happy birthday!
Yep, soul healer for that round, I guess.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Let's do this.
Is Star-Lord a title of the Intergalactic Empire?
No.
I knew numerous princes
Yeah.
and marquis from Nordic Midgard.
This will be the last game that I'll be doing on screen.
Fairhair,
It's getting
Eric
late.
Bloodaxe. Your father must be
Yeah.
a great king.
The
Soul
battle
healer.
starts in 5,
Sure, why not?
4, 3,
Somehow
2,
managed to win one round.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Y'all a bunch of deadweights. I can do this myself.
Ironic.
I'll patch you up.
Much better.
I am barely wounded.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You're ready for action!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Great destruction here.
The mission area is yours.
That's right. Everything is mine.
Goodbye.
You're ready for action.
I needed that.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! This is real firepower!
Much better.
See? I'm fucking helpful. You're welcome. Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Feeling stronger already.
All right!
Hey! Some love over here!
My good deed for the day. I'll patch you up.
Wow. One healer. Sure.
The Wrath of Asgard.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Much better.
I have plenty space.
Namor called in back.
They are upon you.
This
Let
is
the
a nice
devil
spot.
out!
Stronger already.
I'll patch you up.
I am ready to put on a show.
Well, let's see if there starts to become wise by this stage.
Control lost.
Comes Rocket again.
Yep, I'm actually surprised this lasted as long as it did. But then again, it looks like the other
This is a
TTS
nice
is
spot.
not that good. So that explains a few things.
You're ready for action.
Needed that, thanks.
That's the
Twas
stuff.
but a scratch. By the eye of Arkham. Namor. Thanks.
You're ready for action.
You're mine.
Stronger already.
Vengeance is mine. I squished those.
May Khonshu
You're
show you
welcome.
mercy.
I am Asgard's might. None can withstand my lightning.
That did the trick.
Control seized.
Okay.
We have prevailed.
The area is almost yours.
Scratch my back. I'll patch you up.
It's clear you're still worthy, Thor.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Needed that.
Your powers are mine!
Legs, but this?
Let the devil out!
Team player. That's me.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
welcome.
You get a weapon!
And smite the foe!
Yeah, that was a little too easy, but then again, one of their DPS didn't do much. Yeah. The only healer in that game.
Another epic victory!
20k healing, but then again, I did everything. Yep. Our DPSs were actually doing a lot of damage. They really did get a lot of kills. I mean, I don't know. If that one DPS was actually racking up kills left and right, I don't know how different this match would have been. Who knows? Okay, well, I'm gonna maybe try to do one more quick play, and hopefully I actually get to play Duelist for once, but I don't know if I will. Anyway, I gotta go here, folks. Tomorrow we'll probably do something else. I don't know, but we will see. So, I'll see you guys. Too bad Arc Raiders did not work out, but I really was trying to see if there's something that could get me back into that game. Unfortunately, there isn't one. See you guys.